guys, so we have the reloaded major update notice, the developers note, right? Summoners War reloaded developers note. So here we go. I've been waiting for this all day and it drops like late in the night, from not in the night, late like 8 p.m. or something. So reloaded major update will be held in 2 parts. The first part, of course, as I said earlier, as I said in my previous video, June 30th. And the second update is late August, which includes a dimension hole revamp. And then the 2A versions of Living Armor and Frankenstein. Okay, so major update is version 8.0.0. Okay, it's supposed to be version 9 because it's 9 year, right? But they skip a year probably. So version 8, Reef of the World Carriers Dungeon Battle Content Revamp drops. Okay, Reef Dungeon now only drops enchanted gems. Reef Raid only drops grindstones. So that's make it easier for you to farm gemstones and grindstone, which is good. And then Kairos now added a new dungeon where the 5 runes from the from the Reef Dungeon can be obtained. That's a new Kairos dungeon, the spiritual realm, right? The new Kairos dungeon, you add a spiritual realm. There's gonna be a seasonal dungeon called the Abyss, which is normal and hard mode. And then the Giants, Dragons, and Necropolis, the floor B12, B11 and B12 is no more. It's been compressed to only 10 floor. And they'll add the 2 floors, which is the Abyssal floor, normal and hard. I don't know how difficult that thing is. We don't know. New runes. There are 2 new runes. They're still intangible runes. And then runes power up now will be instant, which is kind of nice. But you just have to pay a higher cost, right? But it's great. You instantly can power up to plus 15 without seeing the fail script thingy. Improve the rune default grade display. This is good. Added runes essence. So if you sell rune, I think you can get rune essence now, which is used to craft 6-star legend rune. We don't know how this is done. Artifact, no need for upgrades. Artifact will always drop at plus 15, but it won't show the plus 15 anymore. Revamp certain, yeah. They also take away some of the sub properties, and then they add 1 new one, I think. And then they also combine some of the sub properties, which is kind of nice. Monster progression now. Remove monster evolution condition that requires reaching max level, so it's easier for you to evolve units to 6-star. They don't need to reach a max level. Okay, so improve the QOL for easier power up and evolution. Okay, that's good. Battle system events. Okay, we'll see that. Improve farming in the Reef of the Worlds. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so this is what they drop. Now Reef Dungeon only drop jump, and you have to farm this 5-piece now, because usually if you farm this 5-piece, then it doesn't give anything that useful, right? I don't really farm this, but now you have a reason to farm the Reef Dungeon because they drop the gemstone. I mean, yeah, Scumtor is smart, right? They of course, Despair, Will, Rage, Swift, and Violence are on different element because that's the most important set. Okay, so now it's easier to farm gems because gems is harder to drop. So this is good. And then for the grindstones, it's all on the Reef rate. So all rune set will drop on the Reef rate. This is good also. Easier for you if you want to find gems, then you go for the Reef Dungeon. If you want to farm for the grindstone, you go for the Reef rate. Okay. Okay, and then the drop rates of other rewards items from the revolver size frame and mana stone will not be changed. Thus, we have increased drop rates for gems and gemstone, gems and grindstone to compensate for the items removed because they removed the runes, the 5 set of runes, right? That nobody farm. I mean, only the fight rune is good. The rest are kind of meh. So they removed those runes, and then that means they increase the gems and which is good. I hope. They never told us how much they increased the drop rates. They never mentioned. So, but I mean, it could be increased by like 1% or 0.5%. We don't know, but at least they increased the drop rates for gems and grindstone, which is nice. Gems and grindstone are not available separately from it. Okay, this we know already. Now we'll have to okay, the runes, the 5 runes, this fight, determination, enhanced accuracy tolerance will now be dropped in the new dungeons, which is a spiritual realm, right? Okay. Kairos rune gems. Okay. This is already mentioned. Now this is the new dungeon, which is the spiritual realm. It has 1 to 10 floor, just like so I would expect the 10th floor will be the same as the one that's like the 12th floor of the previous dragons, necro, and giants. I would say, I think probably, right, because now we only have 10th floor for the Kairos. Okay, 4 wave as usual, mid boss as usual. The giant features a female. There is a win unit. Okay, just like the name. So okay, the skills for this new dungeon, the boss, it has only 1 skill, and then the rest is passive. Attack all enemies 2 times, multi-hit, AoE multi-hits, Oblivion, decreasing defense, Oblivion and defense break with 50% chance hit. So you might need to bring a cleanse or immunity. Ancient Crystal Orb is a passive, resist harmful effects. Does that mean you can't put harmful effects on this boss? Store 1 magic power in Crystal Orb whenever the boss receives non-critical hit. So you have to crit. Magic power barrage, attack random enemies according to the number of magic stored in the ancient crystal orbs and increase the skill 20% after the boss and towers attack. All the store magic power disappears. Wait, so this is a passive. Attacks random enemies after the boss and tower attack. So if the boss, I wonder, this said resist harmful effects. Do attack by decreasing effect works, because this won't take effect if the boss and the towers. This passive will only take effect when the boss and the towers have moved, right? So if one of them are not moving yet, this passive won't activate. So I wonder if attack bar reducing skills can work. This say remove harmful effects. Attack bar reducing skills is not a harmful effect. So technically it should work. Spiritual pack. All enemies critical hits becomes half when the battle begins, but increased by 5% per beneficial effects granted. I mean, so that means if you have a 100% crit rate, when you start the battle, you only have 50. Because the boss has a condition, a passive here, where when it receives non-critical hits, it will store up to 9 magic. So you need to put a lot of debuffs so that it will increase the... Wait. I wonder if you have... If your crit rate is 85... no. Let's say if your crit rate is 80, it starts with 40, right? But if you increase beneficial effect, will it go above the 80 or the maximum, or it'll just increase until your maximum, until the crit rate that you have, right? It increased 5% per beneficial effect granted during battle. So I would assume everyone crit rates will increase every time there's a beneficial effect on the field. So if you put immunity, that's like you have 5 units, that's like 25% already. So you need to move first. You do this, you have 75% crit rate. Wait, does it work? I mean, assuming that the crit rate is 100, you reduce by half. But what if hold on a second. What if you put units that doesn't have crit rate? You put up, you bring units that have immunity and then increase crit rate buff. Because if it moves, when you move, that means you have like 10 beneficial effect. That means that's 50%. Then with the increased crit rate, it will be 30%. I wonder if this increase, the increase per beneficial effect is can go above. You guys know what I mean, right? Let's say if you put a unit that have 0 crit, I mean, there's no 0 crit rate, you have like 15. let's just say it's like 0 crit rate, right? You put debuff, will it go above the 0 crit rate? That's interesting. If it is, then you just run your unit without any crit rate. You go fast. You put like, if you put like 3 debuffs per unit, it's like 15. 15 is already 75. And if one of the buff is a crit rate buff, it's 100% on the first turn, crit rate. And then you'll crit the boss, and you won't care about this crystal law. Probably it won't increase above your crit rate, right? If your unit has 50 crit rate, this one won't increase above 50. We don't know. We have to wait and see. That's an interesting thought. The boss of Super have unique skill. Okay, this is okay. We know that already. So, I mean, probably you have to bring fire units for this, because it's a wind unit. I mean, maybe some wind units will be good, but you need to bring units that can crit or have crit rate. So crit rate buff will be good in this dungeon, because you put up the crit rate buff and then you get the beneficial effect where you increase your 5% thingy. Okay. Next, the following rewards are dropped when you clear. Okay, you can get the seal, the new rune, seal rune too. That is good. So seal rune is a 2-piece set. And it will, I think the more duplicate sets engrave, the higher chance to get. It's always like this. Come to us doesn't say whether it's multiplicative or addictive. By that I mean that you have a 15% chance, right? If you equip 2 set, is it 30% or is it 15% plus 15% from 15, which is I think 17.5%. So you only increase it by 2.5%, and you increase 3 set, it will be around 20 something percent, 20%. And it's not 45. I don't know. This is the same with revenge, right? Because Come to Us never mentioned if you put 3 revenge, is this 45 or is it only multiplicative, which is only 20 something percent chance to revenge? We never. I mean, I don't know. You guys let me know. I thought it was never mentioned by Come to Us ever, right? Or am I wrong? So the seal will deactivate Despair, Vampire, Violent, Nemesis, Revenge, Destroy, and Seal rune set. It doesn't say for how many turns. It just said will grant a seal effect on a monster attack with 15% chance. So if you put the seal effect on the monsters, can you remove the seal? Does it have a turn, like 1 turn, 2 turn? Is it just 1 turn or 2 turn? It doesn't mention here, right? It doesn't mention how many turns, or is it like, is it removable? Can it be cleansed or can it not be cleansed? Or it doesn't say. Wait, if it cannot be cleansed, that's huge, right? This will be huge. Even though it's only 15% chance, but still, if you land it on a violent set or despair set, violent set will probably, and then that will make the opponent's rune set useless in the sense that it can't violent proc, but it still have the stats. This is interesting. Of course, everyone will be going for this for sure. If this was to release on Friday. Okay, this is season of the Abyssal 4. Of course, it's a 6-month cycle. We know this from the live stream. There's a normal and hard mode, so there will be no more floor 11 and 12. It will be changed to this one, normal, and I don't know how hard this is gonna be. So the skill for the giant for this rotation is, I mean, they can change the skills in future rotation. 6 months, right? Every 6 months they're gonna rotate between the dungeon. So the giants have this one, the passive. It will attack. It will counter attack when he got hit 7 times. Previously, it only counter attacks the units that attack him on the 7th attack, but this time it will counter attack all. It becomes AOE revenge. And for the dragons, it will be, well, you only do 1 continuous damage. Previously, for the abyss, it's just 2 continuous damage. So it's still easy. If you have a cleanser, just cleanse it and there's nothing. But the bad thing, not the bad thing, the one condition for the abyss is you can't take multiple units multiple unit of the same monster. So no more Trikaru. So you have to think of some other team. But I think you can, not for a fast team, for like a what do you call that? A reliable team to clear. Probably not fast at first. I think it's still. I mean, we don't know how is the stats. How high is the stats for this Abyss boss yet? We'll find out when it was released. And for the abyssal floor, it will drop intangible rune. So we'll be farming this abyss floor, of course. Intangible rune is the one that can replace. It's a wildcard rune where it can replace one set, but it cannot replace 2 or more rune sets. Only one. So this is the example. If you have 3 violent, 2 will, and you put intangible rune, it will replace the violent rune. So it will have violent and will effect. This one, if you have 1 will, 4 violent, and 1 intangible, it will activate with the will rune. For the guard, if you have 5 and 1, it will be 3 guards. It will treat it as another guard set. But if you have 3 violent and 1 will rune and 1 intangible rune, this is only 5 rune. If I think that means if the other rune is like some other runes, it will not give this to violent if you have two incomplete rune set. Right? That's what it means. So you can't have 3 violent, 1 will, 1 intangible, and 1 like shield rune or swift rune or whatever. It won't take, the violent rune won't take effect. Yeah. So you must have at least one complete rune set equip. And then if you have another rune set that's incomplete, then you can complete it. Okay. So you can just put like 3 violent, 2 different runes, and then you expect the intangible to complete the violent rune. It doesn't work like that. Okay, and intangible rune cannot be appraised for now, but it can be grinded, and it can be gem. You can use gemstones, and the gemstone from this intangible only drop from the reef and raid. Yeah, okay, good. I think this is not okay. Now the reef gem, there will be a seal on the wind beast. And why is this seal again? I think this will intangible. I think if you get only SSS rank and above, no, it's only SSS rank, right? The highest is SSS rank. There's a chance for you to get the intangible runed gem. But how about this? Oh, intangible grinds only drop from level 5. Okay, that's fine. I can farm R5, so I can get intangible grinds. So this should be intangible gem, because intangible runes, I think, is like, that means intangible will be the most valuable among all this, because it can replace any of these runes set, right? So that's why it's more difficult to get. The grindstone, the gemstone, and the rune itself is harder to get. A Kairos rune drop, it will be this. See, intangible only drops in Abyssal Floor, and it will come in Necropolis in July, and August is the Spiritual Realm. Okay, that's fine. The Seal rune is in Spiritual Realm. Okay, and the rest is the same. This is the same as previous. Okay. Season guide. This is the, for the Abyss Floor, this is the schedule. Season 1, Season 2, Season 3 will be to be announced. Okay, so this will be the current schedule. Okay, it's also worth noting you cannot use you cannot use same monsters. Yes, we know already. No Tricaro in Abyss, no double Melia in the Abyss to Karas is called farming site, blah blah blah. Okay, we know that. We heard about that in the live stream. Okay, rune power up. Now it's instant power up to plus 15. But this will be the cost. So from, if it's a 6-star, I mean, we'll only look at this. Who power up 5-star to max, right? Well, at least some people, legendary 5-star, they do if they have a speed plus 5, but I don't do it. So this is like a million point one. It's like around a million. This doesn't show a million. This is 1 million. Then there's 122. 145, 150, 1150. I think 1,150,000 around there. Why is this in Japanese? Auto power system will be removed and it's not. Yeah, you don't need to queue anymore. It's because it's instant power up. This is that they show the original default grade. So it's easier for you don't have to like see or go to a re-app and then to show the default grade, right? It will always be shown on the rune screen or something, right? So you'll know it's a hero rune or rare rune or legendary rune. That's good. Okay. Added 6-star legend rune crafting material. Rune essence has been added. 6-star rune crafting material can be. Oh, they have another craft. So this will only craft legendary rune. That is nice. So you have to get this. Rune essence can be obtained by chance. By chance, it's not with mana stone upon selling 6-star rare plus. Ooh, don't sell your runes for now, guys. Because if you're selling now, you'll miss on getting these rune essences, which you need 100 of this to craft one 6-star legendary runes. Okay. So what's the point of crafting with the essences from farming Kairos? Everyone will go for this because this is guarantees legendary rune. But selling 6-star legend rune, okay, if you sell 6-star legend rune, you'll guarantee a rune essence drop, but how much you will get from it, right? We don't know how much do you get from this. I don't think we're gonna get 100. Probably, I don't know, hopefully it's at least 50 so that we sell 2, we can have a chance to get 1 legendary rune. Selling 6-star rare and save your purple also. I don't know the chances of getting it if you sell rare or purple. How high are the chances to get the rune essences, right? This is nice. Artifact power-ups as you remove. Okay, everything will be like, yeah, it will already be powered up to 15. So it's more fun now. Farming artifacts, you don't need to power up artifacts. All artifacts will mass out from the start. That's nice. And then let's take a look how you can see the details of the sub properties. So, okay, it tells you where this goes to. When you click on this, it will tell you that it goes to 2 times on this thing, but it doesn't say about the rule, but you can figure it out because it will tell you like this is from 3 to 5 and then it goes 2 times into this and 2 times into that. So because this is 2 times, max is 15, it goes 13, so that's like 5, 4, 4. Okay. Pretty nice. Power up button has been changed to convert button, which allows you to convert. Okay. Yeah, that's the issue, the conversion thing. You've also been wondering about what happened to our own. Oh yeah, own before, huh? We have replaced. Oh, so don't power up your artifact now, guys. Save your mana. Just use the refine thing and it's instantly maxed out without spending mana stone. See, don't power up your artifact right now. Just use refine after the update, which is coming next Friday, June 30th. Okay, that's good. So don't do any power up on your artifact. This is just telling about that. Remove. Okay, this is the sub property. They remove all this one all gone. But they combine some of this, right? Yep, they combine the damage dealt by counter attack to attacking together. So what happens with the current sub properties? Dang, longer appear when obtaining. If you refine an existing artifact with the properties above, there's a chance that they will be powered up. Wait, huh? Any artifacts or unverified that include sub properties that will no longer be will still be able. Okay, so you can still use it. And then it'll just power up as usual, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, so we take a look at this. So damage dealt by counter attack and attacking together is now combined together. Attack and defense only. Speed proportional. I like speed proportional to lost hit points. This is no more. They combine attack and defense, but no speed. Skill 3. This is good. Skill 3 and skill 4. Because skill 4, there's like only a handful of units that have a skill 4, right? So they combine skill 4. This is nice. Skill 3 and skill 4 now. So those units that have skill 4 will benefit from getting these sub properties. 3 and 4, they have 2. Usually they are, if you have skill 4 crit damage, skill that do crit damage, usually the skill 3 also do damage usually. So this is good. This is nice. Yeah, this is the same. I think the range is the same, right? Yeah, the range is the same. Yep, the range is the same, but I'm sad that they removed this one. This one is kind of useless. This one is kind of useless. And then they just combine this. Oh, they remove. Oh, no, 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 no. They remove all this. Attack, defense, speed, proportional last. They remove all this. Why? They remove this and then they combine this. Okay, 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 okay. And they add the first one where first attack crit damage. Only first attack. So this substats only worked on the first attack. So for Cleave team, this will be good because first attack, it can be a third skill, it can be a second skill, it can be a first skill. This is kind of nice. This is kind of nice. You can add max 30% if you get like the max roll on everything. Amount of conversion stones will be adjusted. Can I increase the 2000? So it will, I think it's lower. Yeah, it's lower down. It's lower. Oh, wait, the max is only 50. Oh, wow. They should give me back my conversion stone that I have used. Max is 50, but now you need mana stone. The mana stone. Wait, the mana stone. They put up mana stone now. So you don't need as much of the conversion stone, but you need mana. I mean, we can easily get mana anyway from farming, but 1 million when it reaches like 43 times and beyond, I think. The max required amount will change to 50. Oh, that's good. That's good. So it's cheaper to convert the sub property, which is kind of nice. With adjustment, you can convert artifacts that were adjusted before, regardless of the total artifact. Wait, only once? Wait, why once? For artifacts that fall under the current level, you can convert them by spending 10 conversion stone and 200 mana. Huh? I don't understand this. This major update has many changes aside from runes and artifact to make farming process more enjoyable. Oh yeah. This one already mentioned. They will expand the rune and the rune gems, giants, and artifact slot, which is nice. Rune slot is 900. Oh yeah, it's 900. So it increased by 100. The gemstone is nice, increased by 500. Artifact increased by 300. Very nice. They want you to farm artifacts more. Okay, that's good. That is good. Monster progression. Monster no longer reached max level. Yeah, we know. Monster level is no longer reset after evolution. So if you evolve, it doesn't go to level 1. It just continue, which is nice. You no longer have to use monster of the same grade. Yeah. Okay. This is that means you can use 3-star to evolve a 5-star to 6-star. You just have to use more, I think. The required experience for monster level will be changed. Since monster levels is returned after evolution, you no longer have to repeat the process of leveling up monster from level 1. With this change, the required experience amount to reach 40 has increased based on a based on a 6-star monster. So everyone's it will treat that everyone's the required experience to level up a unit. It will treat it as it was already evolved to 6-star. That's what I meant. I think experience acquisition of one monster equal to experience acquired and number of monsters in battle. Battle experience acquisition method change. Experience acquisition for one monster equal to experience acquired divided by the number of monsters that are max level in battle. Oh, what does this mean? Number of monsters that are max level. Monster that are max level divided by the number of monsters that are max level. Oh, wait. If you're farming using max level, it doesn't count in this. Okay. So I think this meant if you level up a unit that you have 6-star, if you bring a max level unit and then there's like 1, it will be, you get all the experience. The max level, it won't count the max level unit. So you can bring 2 max level unit to have farming if you need, and then you put 1 that you need to level up. It will still consider as only 1 monsters and you will get all the experience. So if you're max level, if you have a max level unit when you're using you are leveling up your monsters, it won't count the max level thing. Oh, that's good. It won't like distribute the experience to that. Oh, this is nice. It make it easier then. Because I mean you need more experience level now. The menu power up. Okay, power up circle has been. Oh yeah, because this when you evolve, I think, power up. Because you can take 1-star units to make it to... No, this is leveling up and evolve. Huh. You can register more multiple monsters. Okay, currently you only can choose 5, right? When you power up or evolve. Monster that you can now use monster evolution power up. Additionally, auto select feature only available in the evolution menu will allow you to select the condition of material monster and register more. Okay. This is just for the thingy. I don't think I need to read the battle system logic will be changed. Okay, this is movement. This also talk about in the live stream about the attack bar where it's the attack bar thingy. They just show a 100% like full attack bar instead of like 0 attack bar or something. I don't understand it that much, but it's just for the display of this thing. I think they make it so that when you get a turn, every monster in the game will have the same thingy, the same whatever. I don't know what that means, but it's just, I think it doesn't change anything about the gameplay. It just show the attack bar thing being full. Attack bar will now increase according to actual amount of attack bar absorbed. Oh, this is what they're talking about. We'll be adjusting the skill balance of monster effect. Okay, so this is like a mini balance patch because of this thing. Attack bar absorption thing, you only absorb whatever attack bar that the enemy has, right? Because previously, if you absorb attack bar, even if the unit doesn't have attack bar, you'll gain attack bar. It will treat as you gain attack bar. So now if the one that you absorb the attack bar only have like 10%, you only gain 10%. So they changed Vampire Dark, Feast of the Blood passive, effect added. Increase your attack bar by 20% if the enemy's attack bar is 0 when attacking. Okay. Unicorn, human form, swaying fame, absorb attack bar by 50, divided equally amount from the enemy that are alive now, decrease attack bar by 25. So you don't gain attack bar now? You just decrease attack bar of the enemies. Huh. Fire and light, attack bar absorption of enemy. Oh, it increased by 25%. I mean, if the enemy doesn't have attack bar, you won't absorb the attack bar now, but it increased more now. It absorbs more. Beast Rider, Water, Fire, Dark, that's Masha, Barbara, Fast Link. Previously, it's per harmful effect granted on the enemy. Absorb the enemy's attack bar by 25% up to 100. Now, well, absorb is just, it's also decreased. Now it's just, it changed to a fixed number. Wait, this is not absorb, isn't it? So if the enemy doesn't have attack bar, you will always gain attack bar? This is not, because this is absorb, but this is not absorb. It will change to decrease the enemy bar by 25% and increase your attack bar by 25. So this means if the enemy doesn't have attack bar, if they are like 10%, it will reduce them to 0, but it will increase your attack bar by 25. Right? But now there's no per harmful effect? I don't get this. I don't get this. Fast Spear, Throw, Water, Fire, Dark. Per harmful effect granted on the enemy. Absorb the enemy attack bar by 25. Now it's the same. Decrease attack bar. Huh. I don't get this. Okay, Fire Druid. Absorb, become decrease enemy attack bar when attacking on your turn. Effect added, increase your attack bar by 25 if glancing hits do not occur. Huh. Is this a buff? I feel like it's a buff now. Because now they don't absorb, but it feels like this is better than the current absorb attack bar thingy. That's interesting. Okay, Despair Rune will not activate on the first attack regardless of landing a glancing hit. Okay, because previously Despair Rune, you will stun the chances of you to stun, they only look at the first non-glancing hit. So it could be on the second hit, it could be on third hit. If your first is a glancing, it won't check for the stun chance. It will only apply it when it's a non-glancing hit. But now that means this is a slight nerf to Despair Rune, right? Because if you glance, I don't think you can stun if you glance. Or am I wrong? So now only the first hit will check for the stun chance. It won't do on second or third hit for units that have one side hit. So if you glance on the first hit, you won't stun. I think that's what it means. So this is like nerf to Despair Rune. We'll be adjusting skill balance are most affected by these changes because of the glancing thing. Oh no, crashing hit. Crashing hit will be removed. Now no more crashing hit. So all that night deadly blow is always lands, and crashing hit now becomes deal damage proportional to hit points. Okay. Water Phantom Thief. A hit that doesn't land as a glancing hit. Oh, so you won't glance with this attack. Damage adjusted due to glancing hits no longer occurring. So does that mean they're reducing it? You're reducing the multiplier? Hit that doesn't land as glancing hit. You won't glance now. So then they adjusted the damage. So is it getting nerfed? I don't know. This will always Inferno Wind will always be a critical hit, so you don't need crit rate for this. I mean for this skill only. But who uses Wind Inferno anyway? Unless if you got 2A. Skill motion that change according to crit hit zoom in animation will be fixed. Okay, this is just some the animation thing, so it doesn't matter, right? Okay, so yep, that's it. Okay, that's it. We hope you enjoyed this. Okay. End of June. Okay, so these are the codes. If you haven't input the code, you can input this because it will be until before the update goes live. Only on accounts created before. So if you created your accounts now, you won't be able to use this. Next deliver. This is end of August. Okay, so that's it. That's it about this. Okay, we'll be start farming in the new dungeon for the seal and also for the intangible runes on the abyss floor. Okay, so that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. Bye.